part of dominating the tie is being just vicious.
Say it again.
On the defensive side.
Say it again.
Being vicious.
Yes.
You know, for example, you go for a boom.
Yes.
Give you nothing. You get nothing. You know, wrestling is a vicious sport.
So
it's
Coach,
not Katy Pat.
do that hand motion again. Right there, that. So Coach, we watched this tape. His blast is strong. He takes somebody out, it's gonna be vicious.
Yeah.
He gonna put his whole life into him, they're gonna feel it.
Yeah.
And then everything else is just like, yeah. I'm like, why are you out there patting them folks? Why are you not aggressive?
But no, your dad's right.
Everything else is like soft except for that blast.
When I tell people this, when I thought of myself when I went into competition, and it's not really this way, but it was life and death. I'm talking about in competition.
Yes, sir.
That means something. And what helped me all through junior high and high school was that when I walked on the mat and it was me and you, all bets were off.
Right.
It was a whole different ball game.
Right.
We weren't friends on the side shaking hands and talking about what we're going to do next week or whatever.
It was vicious.
It became war.
I love it.
And what happens is, every time you go into competition, the goal is to take it to another level. And what happens is you get good at it. You get good at it. And everything gets good. Your conditioning, your thought process, however vicious you want to be, even that gets tough. And then what happens is, it's just like practicing. You get better at being a great competitor. But you have to bring yourself to that point when you have competition. You know, and I don't know how to tell you to get there. I knew that, I just knew I got there, and I've seen other people get there. And I know it's a position that people can get to. And I feel like it was important.
Yes.
Because it helped me win, and winning felt good. Winning felt good, you know, so.
I had a dad ask me about Khalif. He said, well, what gets him up? Like, what gets him motivated? Because sometimes he don't look like he up for the match.
Yeah.
Physically, we'll go out there and do what he wants, but it's never
a
that.
Very good point.
But it's,
what your dad is talking about is a very good point.
But he never gets that, like, not I'm trying to rip your face off, but like, you're going to have to kill me before you win this match on his face.
Right.
I've only seen him have that look 2 times. Now I've watched him wrestle probably 100 times.
Yeah.
2 matches where it was like, okay, he's in that point where him and this guy ain't gonna have to go to blows. It's that serious.
Yeah.
They look like they was about to go to battle.
Right.
You know, he just went to a place, like you say, and I don't know how he gets there. I don't know what makes him turn that on. Like, cause I think it's the best part about him and the worst part about him is that he wrestles to the level of his competition. I didn't see him wrestle against state champs, and they not walking the floor with him. Don't go at it. But I've seen him wrestle guys that are absolute trash, and he'll wrestle to their level. And like for me, in any sport I ever played, if I'm going to get somebody that's trash, I'm going to let them know that you're not supposed to be in this mat with me. We're in a different category. So I'm going to invoke my will on you from the beginning, and it's going to be like, darn, I don't know if I want to wrestle no more. And like, that's how I want to make them feel.
That's a good point. You know, consistency.
Yes, sir.
In the way that you compete. You can't go out and say, oh, I got Joe Smo. He only won 3 matches and lost 20. So I'm just going to just kind of take it easy. You go out there and you beat the shit out of Joe Smo.
Yes.
You know,
hey, say that to me, please. Say that to me. Yes.
No.
Put that on repeat.
You
Yes.
go out there and you beat the shit out of Joe
Yes.
Smo. You know, and show him that, no, you're on the wrong mat.
Yes. And so when you was out there wrestling, you were thinking like that.
Oh, yeah.
All day.
Yeah, I'll put you away. If you were supposed to get pinned and you weren't supposed to be on the mat with me, I'll put you, I'll pin you.
Yeah.
You know, I'll send you home early.
That's what
Make it easy on you.
That's what I'm talking about.
I told you my national finals match, I won 18-5.
Well, like Tony said, you may have been a little drugged up. Everything was young at that time.
Yeah.
Slight
So-
advantage.
Slight advantage, you feel any pain.
But the key is, when this year starts, you want to start off from your very first match with consistency. When you go out there, you're getting yourself up. Man, one thing I used to do when I felt like I wasn't where I needed to be,
Yeah.
I tell myself something. I told myself this.
Yeah.
He said something about my mom.
Man, you better go ahead.
No,
I used to do that. I'm a fan.
that's what I did.
All day.
And
All day.
I got there real quick.
All day. So at that last tournament, I told him, because he had wrestled this kid the day before, and Khalid was in his stuff. Just could not, he took him down probably 6 times, coach. Just couldn't get the takedown. Like, we'll take him on 4. Just couldn't, what you got to do to cover. Couldn't do none of the cover to get the ref to throw the 3 up.
Yeah.
Like, he literally that dude didn't want none of his physicality. Khalid was in his stuff,
Right.
So they get to the next day when it's the team duels, and I see this kid talking to his coach, and he looks over he points to Khalid. Khalid get warmed up. That kid's sitting around with his headphones on. And the coach said something like, yo, get ready, you about to wrestle him. And the kid said something. Now, he probably didn't say what I told him he said. He kind of looked at him like, whatever. I told him, man, that dude said, you trash. I don't have to warm up. I know I beat him yesterday. When I say he got to another level, he came out from the very beginning, handsy with this kid. He pushing him all over the place, collar tie, everything. It was like the most physical I've ever seen him wrestle.
Yeah.
Kid ended up hitting him with something because he tripped up. Yeah. But before that happened, Khalid was destroying this kid.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, I should have to tell you that though every match.
Yeah.
You got to find a way to tell you that in the matches, because I ain't gonna be in all the matches.
Yeah, and you'll be surprised at what a difference it makes if you know in your own mind that the biggest thing I can do to be the best competitor I can be is make sure I'm ready mentally, because it's the mental that drives the physical. It's not the reverse. It's not the physical that drives the mental.
Wow.
What's up in your head makes all of this stuff work.
Wow.
That's why I think I went to that place where I said, the guy said something about my mother. And I got real mad about nothing.
And the guy looking at you like, why is he so mad? Doesn't matter. I'm about to destroy you.
We'll talk about it later.
Yeah, this sport don't have no chances for you hiding out there, man. It's here.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
mentally, you got to go in there ready to dominate folks.
It's, if I were to, I always think about it, if I were to teach elementary age kids, the one thing I would do pretty much every day is I would talk to the kids about how powerful their mind is and how powerful their brain is. And that would be the seed that I would try to plant so that they would know that they're capable of achieving anything.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And that's how all of this stuff came about.
Yeah.
Once I got the idea, there was no question in my mind that I'm doing this and I'm getting it on the market.
Right.
I was 23 years old when I invented the first one.
Wow.
And in 2 years, it was on the market.
So what timeline was it when you came up with the invention in the videos? Was it around the same time or was it after?
No, the invention was 1974, 75. We got a patent on it. And the videos was 1985.
Oh, wow.
In the same year I did the videos, I wrote that book, World Class Wrestling Manual.
Yes, sir.
And I combined that with the 9 videos in the manual. And what I did was I wrote in the book, it was a technical book, all of the technical stuff that was in the book, I told them what video it was in.
Got it.
And so the way I did the marketing was that.
Yep.
The
You
book,
read the book, you had to go get the video.
and coaches would buy everything.
Oh, wow. Wow.
You know, but I sat in my office, and that was the first time I learned how to use a Mac computer.
Really?
Was when I wrote
You wrote the
that book, World Class Wrestling Manual. And I learned how to use a computer. I didn't know how to type.
Really?
And I typed that book, and that book became one of the best-selling books in wrestling.
Wow.
You know, and so, but it was done in less than, I'm going to say 4 months.
That's crazy.
You know, it was done. But that's this.
Yeah. And your same approach though to that you had on the mat, it seems like you had that same approach in life. Like I'm just trying to dominate.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm in this market, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna put my best foot forward and do it. I'm not about to just go out, throw something out there and it be just average. I want it to be the best
That's
product.
part of it. The biggest part of it is believing in yourself. Believing in yourself. Knowing that, yeah, I can do this.
Yeah.
All right, most people have question marks.
Yeah. About if they can do it?
About whether they could do it.
Oh, wow.
And I think about this when I came up with the design for that first Atom machine, and it was a complicated piece of equipment.
Yeah.
I never thought about, I don't know if I could do this. No business. I wasn't an engineer. It was on the market in 2 years, and we were selling.
Really? Wow.
You know, but that is all thought process.
Yes, sir.
Belief in oneself. Like, for example, we're talking your senior year with wrestling. If there's one thing I could impress upon you, is that you should be thinking right now, I'm winning the state meet, and nothing's going to stop me.
Yes, sir.
You know,
Yes,
that should be your thought process. Now, and I'll give you an example.
That's the first day the state starts. Right there.
I'll
186 days from that day.
I'll give you an example. Lee Kemp, you heard of him, right? Okay, he started wrestling in 9th grade. And in 10th grade, he had like a 500 record. He won the Ohio State meet his junior and senior year. He started in 9th grade. Okay,
Oh, wow.
This is Ohio.
Powerhouse.
Huh?
Powerhouse with state for wrestling. Ohio. For sure.
Yeah, Ohio's a very tough city. And then he went to Wisconsin. He was runner-up in the NCAA tournament. He won 3 national championships. His sophomore year, he wrestled Gable. Gable was his idol, right? He beat Gable. Gable was already an Olympic champion. Lee Kemp was a sophomore in college.
Wow.
And Gable was thinking about coming back. He had won 72 Olympics, World Championship 71. And he was coming back thinking that I'm going to try out for the 76 Olympic team. After Kemp beat him, Gable was done.
It was over. Wow.
But he beat the 9th grade. But the point I'm making is how far you can come in a short period of time. You know, if you set your mind to it. Now, a price has to be paid, okay, as far as preparation. But your mind is so powerful, it can will you to do things that other people would think that, yeah, that's next to impossible. And I don't even know how to tell people how to get there. I know how I got there. You know, I know how I got there, you know. Competing for me it was life and death. I enjoyed it. And I knew I wasn't really gonna die. But when I took the mat, it's me or you.